The current GT-R 35 has been in production for about 11 years and there's still no sign of a next-generation model. Nissan has mentioned the R36 every now and then, but without even a single spy shot available, it likely means an official reveal is at least a couple of years away. To keep Godzilla in its current form fresh and competitive, Nissan has been coming out with all sorts of special editions, topped by the ridiculously expensive GT-R 50 style by Ital design and available for more than $1 million a pop. For the Japanese domestic market, Nissan is now introducing a limited-run GT-R to celebrate the tie-up between the company and Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka. The talented 21-year-old tennis player helped Nissan come up with the fancy finish of the supercar, which will be offered with a choice between 3 equally appealing paint finishes: Brilliant White Pearl, Meteor Flake Black Pearl, and Midnight Opal. Aside from slapping on a special coat of paint, Nissan is giving the GT-R a dry carbon rear spoiler and golden plate in the engine bay. There are also LED top rear lights and unique interior schemes based on the selected exterior color to nicely round out the look of the high-performance machine. To keep the model exclusive, Nissan won't assemble more than 50 cars and will disclose pricing details next month. All will be based on the premium edition grade and will obviously command a premium over the regular car. Aside from updating the current GT-R, Nissan hasn't forgotten about its predecessors. As you may recall, the NISMO Heritage Parts program introduced a wide variety of components for the R32 last year, and recently it launched parts for the R33 and R34 Skyline models.
Subaru needed a replacement for the aging Tribeca 3-row family vehicle because it was too small. Sales were lagging and Subaru dealers in the US were asking for a new bigger model. Subaru Corporation listened and designed the new Ascent. Subaru needed a mid-size SUV because they were losing customers with growing families wanting to move up from the Forester SUV, Outback SUV crossover and Crosstrek small SUV. The new Ascent went on sale starting in June and it was a big hit with customers. How is Ascent doing after the 6-month mark? 5,890 of the all-new 3-row Ascent SUVs were delivered in November. SOA sold 6,008 new Ascents in October, making it the best month ever for the new 3-row family hauler. Subaru sold 5,859 of the large SUVs in September to help the brand record their best September ever. The Camden NJ automaker sold 4,235 of the all-new 3-row Ascent SUVs in August, 4,589 in July, and 1,897 in June for a total of 28,478 in 6 months this year. These numbers are about what Subaru of America was hoping for. Before the new Ascent family hauler launched in June, Subaru execs were expecting the new Ascent to be a big hit with North American families and they could sell more than 60,000 of the new family-sized SUVs in the first full year alone. After the 6-month mark, Subaru of America is right on track to deliver around 64,000 Ascents to customers. Ascent arrived in mid-June and it was not a full month. Subaru's new 2019 Ascent competes with Japanese rivals Toyota Highlander, Nissan Pathfinder, Honda Pilot, Mazda CX-9, and American entries like the Ford Explorer, Chevy Traverse, Dodge Durango, and Jeep Grand Cherokee. Ascent's 4-cylinder 2.4-liter turbo boxer engine compares favorably with the competition's V6 power but gets better fuel economy. Subaru figured to cash in on the SUV crossover craze that is driving their sales to new records every year, and Ascent has been exactly what the Camden, New Jersey automaker expected in the first 6 months. Subaru will sell more Ascents than their legacy sedan and could sell as many as the new generation Impreza compact, and that is also built at their plant in Indiana.
Depending on who you ask, 2019 is either the worst time to offer a four-door sedan or the best. In a stroke of good timing on Nissan's part, both of its mid-size sedans are new for 2019. The 2019 Altima arrived earlier this year, and now its bigger brother, the 2019 Nissan Maxima, is here. With these two solid sedans, Nissan isn't just paying lip service to mid-size shoppers, but is instead doubling down on product. Anne Corral, Chief Marketing Manager for Maxima, says, "Opportunities abound if you bring the right car to market." Positioned as an upper mid-size car to differentiate it from the Altima, the Maxima caters to customers who prefer a more hands-on driving experience. Being a mid-cycle refresh, the 2019 Maxima doesn't break any new ground, but instead offers a host of small upgrades and cosmetic enhancements focused on keeping it competitive among near-luxury sedans. Power is routed through the front wheels by way of Nissan's 3.5-liter V6, tuned here to generate a stout 300 horsepower and 261 pound-feet of torque. Though it may no longer be the four-door sports car it once was, the Maxima will happily light up its front tires in response to an aggressive stab to the throttle. Once those tires find traction, look out, there's still enough torque steer to tuck the wheel away from a straight trajectory. A continuously variable transmission is the only option, featuring 7-step gears to approximate the sensation of a traditional automatic. Those hankering for a bit more verve can opt for the SR trim, which adds generously sized fixed paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. It's the only trim model to feature them. Leave the selector in drive, and the transmission does a commendable job of keeping the engine and the power band at any speed. Plenty of mid-range punch is on hand to make passing maneuvers easy, and the Maxima leaps forward with a satisfying growl, thanks to the tuning of that V6. Along the twisty roads outside of Napa, California, the Maxima's body rolls upon initial turn-in, even with the sport suspension exclusively fitted to the senior straight line. Speed is more than Maxima's forte. An EPA highway rating of 30 mpg combined with an 18-gallon tank make it an impressively long-legged highway cruiser. But what the Maxima might lack in actual sport, it has gained in luxury appointments. The new Rakuda tan semi-aniline leather package, available exclusively in the top-line Platinum Reserve package, is a knockout. The cognac heat color is fetching, though featuring it on the lower portion of the steering wheel results in an effect that's more bling than style. Still, the diamond quilted leather feels great to the touch, and the satin bronze trim adds a nice contrasting element along the dash. On the outside, Nissan has freshened up the exterior bits. Up front, the chrome surround is pulled down below the bumper line, creating sort of a grille within a grille effect. LED headlights are now standard across the board. And there's a new orange exterior color, Sunset Drift. Every Maxima comes standard with an 8.0-inch touchscreen for infotainment featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, and the screen is subtly angled towards the driver by 7 degrees to make inputs easier. If you'd prefer to talk to the car instead, the Platinum trim offers access to Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant through its Nissan Connect app. Also standard on Platinum is Nissan's Active Tech Safety Suite that includes features such as automatic emergency braking, lane departure warnings, and automatic rear braking. Though the suite is also offered as an option package on SR trims, it is unavailable elsewhere in the lineup. Also absent is Nissan's ProPilot driving assistance system, which requires fully electric power steering and an electronic parking brake, both of which the Maxima doesn't have. High-end iPhone and Android users rejoice. The Maxima offers 2 USB Type-C connectors with quick charge capability. There's one in the front console, and one in the rear, complementing a traditional USB port for legacy devices. But be sure to bring a cable as there is no inductive charging pad. Starting at $34,845 for the S trim and topping out at $42,335 for the loaded Platinum model, the Maxima carries on Nissan's tradition of offering a full-featured sedan with a touch of luxury and a nod to sport. The biggest competition, ironically, might be the all-new Ultima, which starts almost 10 grand below the Maxima, offers more interior cargo room, and is available with all-wheel drive and ProPilot. But if the swank interior and punchy engine are must-haves, the Maxima is worth a look.